Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Glad to be here.
Subscribe to YPM Vlogs and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Well, so what's up guys, YPM Vlogs back here, and today I'm with Alex Chacon, the drone pilot expert. So today I will give some drone shots and an interview and a small Q&A with Alex Chacon. So hope you will like this video, and let me take you the flashback and where we had some lunch. So let's continue the vlog. Barbecue company with Alex Chacon.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And let me show you some food.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping.
So we are done with the lunch, and we are going towards the home and building some drone shots because Alex is best in them. So hi, my name is Yadu.
Hi, Yadu.
And welcome to my YouTube channel YPM Vlogs.
Thanks for letting me be on your channel.
My first question about you is like, I have seen your many videos and I like you take amazing drone shots, and like I'm your fan about the drone shots firstly, and I only bought a drone after looking at your videos. Okay, so my first question is like, how did you indulge into traveling?
Right. So I first started traveling when I was 15 years old. I am from the United States, and at the United States you can drive a motorcycle at 15 years old. So I had one and I drove all over my entire country of the United States, and that's how I first started traveling.
So how did your parents give you permission for traveling? That is a
My culture is actually Mexican, so my entire family's from Mexico, so my culture connects really well with your culture, the Indian culture, because it's the same thing. My parents did not let me travel. They were so scared for me, so what I had to do is not tell them I was traveling. I basically just left and I called them and I said, I love you, but I'm on a traveling trip right now and I don't know when I'm going to be back. It's pretty crazy, and you know, if my parents were Indian, it would have been the same reaction. My mom, my grandma would slap me with sandals, and they would just yell at me, and they would be like, "You're crazy! Don't do that! You're gonna get killed." So we all have the same challenges for traveling.
Okay. So my second question to you is like, how do you earn? Like, what is the like source of income?
Right, so my biggest information for everybody is that nobody pays you to travel. You have to produce something. So the way I generate free travel, at least, is I go to the tourism boards of every country, and every year they sponsor a few different flights and trips for bloggers, international vloggers, and I get a free flight and a free stay for about a week or so. How I generate income is, number one, the views on YouTube. Number two, I sell the licensing rights to my videos and my pictures for some companies sometimes, and I mostly do branded content, which is basically Kawasaki gives me a motorcycle, Triumph gives me a motorcycle, Alpine Stars gives me a jacket, and basically I come up with some crazy and amazing adventure, I film it, and I just tag them on the pictures and the posts.
What is your favorite bike?
I don't have a favorite bike because every adventure in every place is very unique. So for instance, I love driving Royal Enfield in India because it's an Indian bike.
Okay. And like, how do you like feel coming in India?
So I love India because I connect so closely with the culture, because it's just like my Mexican culture, so it's very similar. And I love India because I like to call it like controlled chaos. There's a lot of people, there's a lot going on, but it's just so fun and adventurous for me.
As I know that you are a drone pilot. Okay, so which drone is like the scariest experience till date of your drone flight?
The drone. So yeah, I've been flying drones back until the Phantom 2s. Now there are Phantom 4s, now there's Mavics, now there's Airs, there's everything. So the scariest experience for me has been probably filming a wedding in the middle of the Bahamas, and I lost the GPS signal, and the drone was about to fly into the married couple, but luckily the wind pushed it a little bit and it got stuck in a tree, so I almost like crashed into two people, which would have been really bad on their wedding day.
So had you lost any drone till date?
I've never lost physically a drone, but I have crashed it many, many times. My last crash was in the Maldives, in the islands, and it crashed into the ocean, but I picked it
I
up.
just like saw a video of you like on which you're taking a drone selfie, and if you haven't seen that video, it will be in the I button, so you can see that video.
It's a super epic video. It's one of my favorite videos because it took me 2 years to film, and transporting the drone to like 50 different countries was so difficult. So the outcome and the product was really cool.
What is your age?
I'm 30.
Is your marriage done?
My marriage?
Yes.
I have no marriage. I have no kids, no girlfriend, no wife, so I can travel freely.
So can you please guide me for some drone shots, like how to take better drone shots?
Right. Okay, so the best drone shots, this is how you do it, okay? To give you an example, watch that video because you're going to see me driving motorcycles and flying a drone at the same time. You're going to see me doing handstands, juggling, and flying a drone at the same time. So here are my top 3 tips for you guys to have fly a drone. Number 1, take off your sensors. So turn off all your automatic features to prevent anything happening, because then you have more manual control over the drone. It is more dangerous, you're putting yourself at a greater risk, but if you want that super great shot, that super smooth, you have to turn it off. Otherwise the sensors will stop the
But
drone.
for some beginners, it is very difficult for like to turn off all the sensors.
It's not for everybody. This is a very advanced technique. So
Okay.
I do it because I like to fly the drone through like giant structures. I like to fly the drone close to things. So I like to do things that are a little risky. So it's not for everybody, but it creates those epic drone shots. My second tip for you is practice. Go to an open field where there's nobody and fly the drone. Understand how it is. Even play some video games. If you play video games, you can fly your drone really, really well. It's a lot easier. Third tip is composition. So when you're filming something, you have to think a little differently than just fly the drone straight. You have to think about what's a good background. Is it going to look good if you film it from the top to the bottom? Is it going to look good if you do a droney? You have to think of different ideas that are kind of unique, that kind of give people a different perspective when you're trying to do some video.
Until date, they don't know what is the surprise I'm talking about in this. Okay, so please don't disclose that thing.
Surprise! So he showed me the surprise. He told me about the surprise, but I can't tell you about the surprise.
You just make it 100k subscribers as soon as possible, and the surprise is open to you guys.
In fact, I can see the surprise over here. So I can tell you it's about this size, and it's really cool. I agree. That's a good surprise.
Okay, and do you do cycling?
Yeah, so I was in Slovenia just 2 weeks ago in Europe, and I was cycling all over the country of Slovenia.
So at last, I will show you some drone shots. So I am here with Alex Chacon, and he will teach me how to fly a better drone.
He already knows how to fly, but we're going to teach him the great skills to do it.
My name, grasping into life. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start.
Alright guys, thanks for joining us for that great drone shot, the cool vlog from Yadu over here in YPM Vlogs, and we'll see you next time.
Subscribe to Alex Vlog, subscribe to Alex Chacon and YPM Vlogs. Bye.